I'm Jason Zenner here for SportsTownChicago.com. We're here live from Moraine Valley Community College. I'm here with Pete Ferrari, the director, the main guy that you want to be. And Pete, this is the third year you guys done this, third annual. And how did this all start?
Well, a few years ago, we were doing some high school broadcasts of volleyball, and I thought, why do other sports have a contest like this, but volleyball doesn't? And so I contacted some people and got permission to do such an event. Got a lot of great sponsors the first year, and lovely the facilities here at Moraine Valley able to make things happen.
And this is for a great cause, too. Can you tell us where the proceeds go?
Yeah, proceeds today at the door are going to American Cancer Society, making strides against breast cancer. It's a great foundation. We've worked with them before in some other aspects, and so it's great to bring them on board with this one.
The great thing about this event is you get to see the best of the best from Illinois, and you brought this all together, and this is going to be awesome to see. Are you excited to see this?
I get more excited every year. The first year is a lot more nerves and excitement, but this year being the third year of it all, more people that keep showing up, more talent that's on the board. It's great and great. It's like, they say a lot of times in sports, bigger, stronger, faster, and that's what happens also with the sport of volleyball.
This is Brad Miller live at the SportsTownChicago.com Illinois High School Girls Volleyball All-Star Game. We're joined here by Coach Laura Watling of the Marion Central Catholic Hurricanes, and she will be our guest commentator with Dr. Pete Ferrari tonight for the broadcast. Coach Watling, how's it feel? I know you had a little bit of experience with us down at State the last couple of years. How's it feel now to be joining us again for an All-Star Game now with all these great players here?
I'm pretty excited, actually. This is a great experience. I had a lot of fun at State. I think we did a pretty good job. I think that we held our own pretty well. So this should be fun to have the best of the best in one night and one game. It should be a good time. And
you were saying back when you were playing, it would have been nice to have an event like this too. You said you had a little All-Star game much smaller than this, no radio, no TV crews, anything like that. So just what kind of experience do you think it is for these girls? I know you have one player from your team, Tara Blake, on the team.
Yes.
What kind of experience is it for these girls to be playing in a game like this?
I think they're really excited. It's not just a game. You start to feel like everything you've done up until your senior year has paid off. You get to put on display against some of the best girls who you might never play with before or played against before, to see how they all come together in one night. And it's just a good feeling to be here. You get the plaques, you get the jerseys, and you get the recognition, which is what I think the most important part is, because volleyball in Illinois is fantastic. So it's great for them to be recognized in this fashion.
Coach of Team White, Jen DeGerald, also the coach of Mother McCauley. Mother McCauley had a pretty successful year this year. Just tell us a little bit about your season, and didn't come out quite how you liked on the last weekend, but still pretty successful season. Just talk a little bit about that.
Well, we ended our season with a win, so we're thrilled about that. Coming home with a third place finish, having started 5 sophomores, it's very encouraging for our program. We're expecting big things in the future. We had a wonderful season. Would I have liked it to go another way in the end? Well, sure, who doesn't want to be in the state finals? But just talking to JCA coach Chris Scheibe, she said, hey, I would have given anything just to have been down there. And that always keeps it in perspective that I was so happy to have my team down there this year.
Absolutely. A big accomplishment just to make it down there. And you do get to finish with a win. Not many teams get to say that.
Yeah.
Now, coaching the All-Star game, I believe, for the first time, how does that feel? What kind of an experience is that?
Well, that's a great honor to coach such wonderful players in our area. You see these kids across the net, and to have the opportunity to get to know them as people and coach them is a wonderful experience. I'm just kind of here being a cheerleader tonight. I don't know that I'm going to tell them anything they don't know. I'm just going to try to put out some lineups and guide them a little bit and make sure we're all on the same page, and just to make sure we have a lot of fun.
Now joined by the coach of Team Pink, Coach Jamie Parker from Edwardsville. Coach, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And just tell us a little bit, Edwardsville, very successful program in the past, very successful storied tradition down there in volleyball. Just tell us a little bit, what is it like to come up here and be able to coach an All-Star game, get some representation down from the South up here?
Well, it's an honor to be up here tonight, and I met the girls and worked with them a little bit tonight. It seems like a wonderful group of girls. I'm excited to represent the southern part of the state, as are several of the players up here. There's 3 or 4 players from the southern part of the state as well. And it's an honor to be here, and I look to have a good time tonight with the kids.
Absolutely, always nice. Illinois is such a such a talented volleyball state. It's always nice to see. A lot of people obviously look at Chicago just because there's so many people up here, but there's a lot of talent down south too, as your team and plenty of other teams down there prove too. Now you get to coach one of your players in the game also tonight. How does that feel?
You know, it's an honor to be up here with Sarah. She's a great kid. She's been in our program since middle school, and so we've had her for a number of years, and it's been an honor to work with her for 5 years coming through the program, and to be with her tonight to represent our school.
Now joined by Brother Paul Ickes from Brother Rice High School, head coach of the volleyball program there, and also the president of the Illinois High School Volleyball Coaches Association. Coach, nice to meet you. Tell us a little bit about just your involvement with the All-Star Game here.
We serve as a sponsor for this game, and then we are actually the host for the boys game that takes place each June.
Very nice. It's very nice just to have something like this. I know Coach Watling, one of the coaches from up in the northern suburbs, she was saying how it's just nice to have something like this. Back when she was playing, didn't really have any all-star recognition. Just how have things changed just as a way to recognize the girls for their talents as a senior?
Well, one of the things is Illinois is very rapidly gaining a reputation, being mentioned the same states as California, Hawaii, Florida, for being hotbeds for girls volleyball. And I think this is just a great opportunity to showcase the talent that has really been developed here.
Absolutely. And has it helped with anything in the exposure of Illinois? Obviously, a lot of talent coming through here. Has it helped at all with the exposure nationally?
Sure it does. Illinois is looked at as a leader in the development of the game, as well as in terms of coaches development, coaches training, and then many more opportunities that are going to be looked at in the near future to grow the game even more.
First and foremost, let's give a huge round of applause for Moraine Valley Community College for hosting this event, third year in a row. Coach Coughlin, everybody wave at her, clap at her. She's here, she is the head coach of the Moraine Valley Community College Cyclones. And if any of you are undecided, or if any of you are in the crowd like, hey, you know what, maybe I want to go and play college volleyball and don't know where yet, this is a place that you really need to consider. Let me get this right. Regional champions this year, sectional champions this year, and aren't we going to the national championship? Yes, going to the national championship, and it started right here on this court. I have had the luxury to call and broadcast some of their games, and the talent level there, and the amount of girls that she has that start their career here at Moraine and then go on and play at the D1, the D2, the D3 level after this is astounding. And I've had the privilege, like I said, to call some of those games and see them go and play later on. So many kudos to you, Coach. We could not do this without you. I will pay you the $20 later. Another few things, you all have your lovely program. Just a quick shout out to all the people on here. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, which is putting this broadcast together. They are the host of this game, and Erica Shields is going to come up in just a minute to talk to you about that. Also have to thank Buca de Beppo. Girls, was the food good? Okay, very good. I think it was Abby that didn't like it, but that's okay. We'll live. So Buca de Beppo, full sponsorship of the food, so the girls, no matter how near or far they drove here today, they got fed. So thank you to Buca de Beppo. Their banners are up over there. We also have to thank Mizuno. Parents, thoughts on the jerseys this year? Mizuno, full sponsorship of the jerseys and the spandex for the game this year. They were so kind to make that donation with these are original jerseys for this game. So you're not going to go see another high school playing these jerseys. These were created for this game. So again, many thanks to Mizuno. Also, the lovely volleyballs. There we go. All right. The lovely game balls, third year in a row, donated by Baden. They are the official ball, and as you can see, the lovely banner over there, the official ball of the All-Star Game for the third year in a row. So thank you again to Baden for that. They were one of the first sponsors we ever had for this game. Also, we're going to get a word from him in just a minute. The Illinois High School Volleyball Coaches Association. All the girls you're going to see in just a minute, they are going to receive a plaque for the game. So, and including the MVP who will be named, they are getting a plaque that, again, donated by the Illinois High School Volleyball Coaches Association. One day, Brother Ickes will let me be a part of it, even though I'm not a coach. I am in my mind, but, that's a different story. Also, the legality issues of this game today, including all the waivers that the girls had to sign, that was made by a lovely gentleman, John Zapala, so a sponsor of this game, jzlawoffices.com. He was also the one that took your money at the front door as a volunteer effort, so fitting, isn't it? Takes some money in more way than one. Also, we have to thank the Great Lakes Volleyball Center. A huge help in this year's game, I know he couldn't join us today, was Rick Butler over at Sports Performance. Wait, he's here? Where is he? Oh, Rick! Woo! If it wasn't for you, my friend, thank you so much. Thank you. He's tweeting me right now saying, I told you not to say my name. But thank you so much, Rick. Again, we cover most of their major tournaments on our station and look forward to continuing that. Also have to thank the Lubers Welding and Manufacturing and Bolingbrook High School for making some generous donations to this year's game. That section, that's the party tonight, I see. That's all it over there. But again, and the biggest thing we have to remember today, the girls are wearing pink. The volleyballs are pink. Erica's got a pink-ish scarf. Some of you are wearing pink out there. The main reason and beneficiary of today's game is the American Cancer Society. Your donations are going to help fight breast cancer. And that is something that's near and dear to my heart because I know I have family that are breast cancer survivors, as many of you out there may be or may know people that are. And I want to bring up two little things that if any of you out there didn't get a chance to read the blog I sent out, Volleyhood, it's a website, volleyhood.net. They posted a huge article yesterday saying sportstownchicago.com versus cancer. And that's the story of today's game. And also Volleyball Magazine did a full page last night into today saying the battle against cancer is beyond October. And that's something to remember too, that this is something that's a struggle day in and day out for many people out there. And that's why you are all here today. And I believe we have somebody that is going to say a few things. So if we could please bring these I'm going to hand it off to Miss Erica Shields for this next introduction.
Sure. This is my dear friend, Michelle Pruitt. She's the Senior Income Development Representative from the American Cancer Society.
Good evening, everyone. Again, my name is Michelle Pruitt. I am from the Prairie Land region, out of the Tinley Park office, and on behalf of the American Cancer Society Illinois Division and the Prairie Land region, we would like to say thank you. Thank you so much for your support. All the monies that are raised help all of our cancer patients as well as their caregivers. And so again, we could not do it without each of you. Good luck to Team White and Team Pink. Have a great game, and again, thank you very, very much for your support. I do like to just say that all the monies that are raised go to several of our programs, such as free wigs for cancer patients. We also provide transportation to anyone who needs a ride to their hospital, to their treatment centers. So again, look out to the American Cancer Society for any information that you need, such as www.cancer.org, or you can call our 800 number, which is 800-ACS-2345. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate you coming out. First of all, my name is Erica Shields. I'm the marketing specialist at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. I would like to start off my little to-do here by giving Mr. Peter Ferrari a huge round of applause. Peter put his blood, sweat, and tears into this game, and I know many of you have received so many emails from him, and I think he just deserves the best. And my job at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting is I'm the marketing specialist, and we teach radio, television, and digital media. Everything is all hands-on. and everything is taught by industry professionals. So everything that we do is within one of our 16 audio recording studios, 2 green screen technology video studios, and 4 editing suites. So everything that you guys learn is all hands-on. I have staff here who's students at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Everyone is either a grad or works here and is working in the industry. I myself, I work at Radio Disney part-time on the weekends. I'm an on-site talent there. And if that's something that you guys are interested in, you guys can stop over at our table. Over at the front, I know many of you guys stopped by for some swag at the beginning. You can talk to myself or Edgar or Doug, who's actually videoing right now. We can hook you guys up with all the information that you guys need. So make sure that you guys check out our website, www.beonair.com. And tonight, I'm sure many of you guys have visited the site, you can find exclusive bios on each of the players on the Illinois Center for Broadcasting website. That's www.beonair.com/allstar. So make sure you guys check that out. You guys can fill out the little form on the side to find out more information about the school as well. Thank you so much.
She's all right, I guess. I'm just kidding. Thank you for those kind words. Next on the list, we have the one, the only, the president of the Illinois High School Volleyball Coaches Association, Brother Paul Ickes. There we go. Thank you, Courtney.
Thank you. Folks, thank you very much. I just want to thank Peter and Illinois Center for Broadcasting for sponsoring this event. It's a great high school event. And I just want to congratulate Coach Parker, Coach DeGarald on their great seasons, as well as all the ladies. And have a great game. Look forward to watching you play. Thank you very much.
Just so everybody knows, speaking of that, on the programs, just so you know, the coaches are the opposite coaches. So Coach Parker is coaching Team Pink. Coach Gerald is coaching Team White. I tried to do an alliteration, Parker Pink. I do what I can. Let's see. Erica talked. Brother Ickes talked. We talked about all that stuff. We talked about that. Lovely. We're filming. We're streaming. We're doing all those great things. I believe it is now time, ladies and gentlemen, for select members of the Mother Macaulay Chamber Choir to perform your national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to meet the players in the 2012 Illinois High School Volleyball All-Star Game?
First of all, we begin with Team White. Our libero from Greenwich Academy, number 3, Sheila Doyle. And outside hitter from UCL South, number 4, Jessica Brisbane. Up middle hitter from Chicago Christian, number 5, Emily Lindemulder. outside hitter from Naperville Central, number 6, Alyssa Pansek. A center from Providence, number 7, Krista Brakauskas. And outside hitter from Joliet Catholic Academy, number 8, Danielle Davis. And outside hitter from Joliet Catholic, number 9, Megan Reardon. A center from St. Charles East, number 10, Erin Berry. A libero from Metairie, Abby Lovers. And outside hitter from York, number 12, Melissa Deach. A middle hitter from Kerry Grove, number 13, Mallory Wyszynski. A middle hitter from Brother Macaulay, number 14, Kelly Clark. And outside hitter from Bolingbrook, number 15, Kiara Hill. A middle blocker from Normal University High, number 19, Logan Walling. And outside hitter from Hinsdale Central, number 20, Megan McDowell. Team White is coached by Jen DeGerald from Mother Macaulay. And now the players from Team Pink. A libero from Nazareth Academy, number 2, Emily Milligan. A libero from West Chicago, number 3, Kayla Katarzycki. A middle hitter from Edwardsville, number 5, Sarah Parker. And outside hitter from Marion Central Catholic, number 6, Tara Blake. And outside hitter from West Aurora, number 7, Lauren Carlini. A center from Libertyville, number 8, Cindy Zhao. A center from Glenbard West, number 9, Kaylee Ryan. A middle hitter from Lincoln Way Central, number 12, Amanda Dixon. Going. From Naperville North, Corinne Gajek. A center from St. Ignatius, number 14, Sophia Dodd. A center from St. Francis, number 15, McKenna Kelsey. A middle hitter from Whitney Young, number 16, Hannah Lee. And outside hitter from Barracks, number 17, Mallory Salas. And outside hitter from O'Fallon, number 18, Katie Ruscio. And outside hitter from Glenbard South, number 11, Jane Juzeska. event is coached by Jamie Parker.
And welcome one, welcome all, the high school volleyball all-star game action on SportsTownChicago.com in a league of our own. The all-star group is here, and the players. I'm talking about the one, the only Coach Laura Watling from Marion Central Catholic, along with Kyle Griffin and Abe's over on the technical directing. We got some great people here with us today. Coach, they're about to take starters out there. They're about to take starters on the court. I know you did a big pregame show. Talk us through it. I mean, look at this starting lineup.
Oh, geez. Each starting lineup is just jam-packed, loaded with players. I think any coach would be jonesing to be out there right now, and have that type of a lineup to work with. I mean, no matter who you put on the court, you have a very, very talented team. So it should be a lot of fun, I think, to see how this is going to play out for them tonight. But I look right now and take your pick.
Yeah, no,
really,
it's a great thing. It is a great thing, and
thing.
it's for a great cause, and that's what matters. Hopefully we get some great calls going our way tonight. Near to far is going to be Team White. Far to near is going to be Team Pink. So, Coach, really quickly, if you want to talk through some of the players that are on the court right now.
Well, let's see. We have Sheila Doyle, who I believe is going to be going in as libero in the back row. Mallory Rolzinski is being subbed out. Starting.
Sheila Doyle
yeah.
checking in.
Yeah, there she is.
We can't get her name. Her dad might kill me. No, I'm just kidding out there, Mr. Doyle, if you're listening from home.
Let's see. We have Jessica Breswin. Our front row, we have Kristen Brokaskis. And
all right,
I can't tell who's in the middle.
That's fine. We'll get back to that one. Hop serve. McDowell sends it another way, and all-star volleyball action is here. Salas on the outside. Is it antenna? No antenna. Are they calling it? They are saying antenna, and McDowell and Team White get the first kill. McDowell now is going back. Serve over left hand. Strong serve. Good dig down low by Restillo. Tip over right hand by Carlini, all-world player here today. Right hand kill attempt is going to be by Breswin. Good dig far back row. Carlini near side for Salas over the double block. Still alive. Set McDowell near side. Tip over right hand is going to be by Davis. We're still going on. Long rally. Start things out. Salas down. Out. Punch by Pete.
You were waiting for that to happen. It happened quite early, actually.
Yeah,
nice job.
Usually that's Labasco's job, but no, stand up to, I can't see Chris if you stand there. Oh, and we got ace is the place. Got to be ready for that.
I know.
Well, not you, I'm just saying they do.
Oh, they have to be ready.
Yeah, they got to be ready for that one.
Yeah, serve receive needs to pick up there.
Left hand over, McDowell.
Ooh.
Good dig off far side, but that goes out of another ace. They're rolling right now. Team White is not slowing down. Team White coached by Jen DeGerald from Mother McCauley High School. They might need to make an adjustment in a hot minute here. Left hand McDowell again. She is a serve specialist. High lift from the back row. That time was by Restillo. Tip ball, another point on the board finally for Team Pink. It looks like back to serve now is going to be number 12, Amanda Dolan for Pink. Dig down low, back row Doyle. She's known for doing that, and that's near side of the antenna. Hitting off the side of the hand is going to be Brukowskis, and it should be 4-2, maybe.
No, they're giving the ball to White, I guess.
It might have been the net's checking a bit. It looks like possibly a net violation. Serve over Davis. Quick one set, wanting it there was Hannah Lee. Drops down. 1, 2, 3. Kill by Hannah Lee. 5-2 your score.
That was a really nice run. Great connection considering that they've never played together before.
See, and that's why you're here, Coach, to tell us these things. I think they just wake up and can do these things. McDowell near side. Spike down, block. That one goes out of bounds. Point goes on the far side to Team Pink. 6-2 your score.
Perhaps.
Okay, they're switching sides now. Carlini is going to get the serve. Again, SportsTownChicago.com brought to you by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. We'll get to a lot of that in a minute. Serve, near side, left hand, block, down. Out of bounds it goes. And point goes 6-2 is your score on the board. Oh, there we go. 4-6
There we go.
is the score. We'll get back to that. And it looks like it's a
In the
net
nets.
violation is going to be there. Sheila Doyle going to be back to serve. What's it like serving in a game like this?
Well, I think it should be a lot of fun, really. I mean, you want to stay aggressive, but you also know you're not necessarily going out there to kill every single ball. You just want to play and have fun.
Wilzinski goes for it near side. Doyle back bump, 4-6 your score. Oh, there was a
nice.
dig. She did get underneath it. Hannah Lee goes over and not able to keep it alive, not ready for it on the far side there
Wow.
for Team White.
That's the kind of play you like to see. If you make a dig like that, you want to see your team get that point, not have that be in vain.
Many shout outs to Mr. Jeff Davis for all his assistance. McDowell serves over right hand. Oh, she took
Nice.
a hard angle at that, but point goes far side. Team Pink.
Yeah, that
Wow.
was a great angle, but Hannah Lee is just huge. She was all over
Yeah.
that ball.
Yeah, she's tall. She's tall. Near side, and Wilzinski mistimed that one kill. 7-6, and now that's a rally for Team White.
Yeah, just like that, they're back in the game. A few missed connections, a few great blocks.
Salas tries to angle it, able to get behind it cleanly. For White was Breswin. Near side, Kelsey down with authority. That's a kill.
Great kill.
Opa Gangnam Style. 8-6 your score.
It's by your favorite name, too, Roostio.
Roostio. Oh, I had to do it.
I know.
You set me up. See, you're good at that, coach. Not able to get it from the backside there was Kelsey. 8-7 going to be your score. Back to serve now is going to be Krista Burkowskis. And again, Coach, you got a player that's going to play later in this game. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Great crowd out there this evening. More people every year that this game happens.
Oh.
Missed timing there, and again, that's where when you get an
Yeah.
exhibition like this, it's hard to know that timing.
Right, miscommunication. It's just a simple mistake because they're unsure of how everybody else is playing around them.
Serve over. Left hand trying to get over it. Point's going to go. A reach over called.
Nice. That's a tough call to get as a setter, especially when you're as tall as Carlini. But she kept on her side, and the McDowell reached over. Get the roof.
Doyle with the return. Near side, Burkowskis. McDowell, good pickup by Carlini. Kelsey, far side, falling away and not. They are saying she didn't get there in time. Carlini tried to do an up-down in about a matter of a split second and not able to do so. We're tied up at 9s apiece. Breswin back to serve. Bouncing a few times. Top serve with the right. Back row, Kelsey taking a stab at a quick one set. Over the top! One down, one kill! Team Pinks, Amanda Dolan, 10-9.
I love doing broadcasts with you. I miss
Thanks,
that.
Coach. Oh, stop that now. Stop that. We'll get you that side job. Don't worry. Oh, good back set to McDowell. Able to pick it up from the back row, though, is going to be Kelsey. Doyle underneath it. Near set, decoy Wilzinski. Davis over Salas. There was a decoy right there in the middle and an all-star game.
There was a great decoy, and she really had a good connection that time. Good communication. I think you'll start to see that as the match wears on. They're going to start getting a lot more comfortable, and this is going to be some exciting volleyball.
Back to serve now, Cary Grove's own Mal Wilzinski. Big hop serve, right hand. I'm sure you've seen plenty of her practice from the far north. What?
Nice block.
A block! Welcome to the block party destination today, Palos Hills at Moraine Valley.
That was a huge block. Really well put up there.
We need to have a volleyball block party
That
in
would be
Shanahan.
fun.
No,
Oh.
Kyle says no. Service error, though, by Wilzinski. Checking in Sheila Doyle. Now, Coach, you talked to both coaches beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Are they trying to see in the first set what they got working for them?
I think so. They're going into it with the mindset that you're going to give all these girls at least a chance to see what they can do, kind of work through some stuff. And then I think by match 3, you're going to start really getting a feel for what lineup is going to work and what connections they want to be looking for.
Big monster serve, but that one hits the net. Wow. Katie Restillo, that's a good serve.
That's going to be a tough serve if that goes over the net next time. I got to watch out for that one.
That's how you used to serve, right, Coach?
No.
Good return set, far side.
Ooh,
Salas able to keep it in. Look at that angle.
That was a fantastic angle. She was pushed so far outside the antenna, she had to do more of the cut shot, but she sneaked it around somehow, so that was a really nice shot.
How do you work with a set like that? Do you just try to
You
hit it
have
off
to,
the side of your hand?
No, well, you really want to adjust your body. Still keep it in front of you enough, but you have to make sure that you turn into the court more.
Block Carlini. Hill, we have a whistle.
Outside of the antenna, perhaps?
Possibly. Well, we're going to go with that call.
Not sure.
I believe you.
That's what he signaled, but I
Okay.
didn't see it, so I'm not sure.
Set, serve, over.
Nice
Dolan.
pass.
Across the middle, block back, big play in the middle. Calling for it there. Tip over right hand. Kelly Clark wanted it from Mother McCauley.
Nice set.
That setting right now on Team Pink, they have found a bit of a groove here.
Yeah, they have so many great setters. I was talking about that early on. I would have a hard time picking which ones to be out there, but that was a great set by Cal State. Way to make something happen.
Davis goes for the big kill, and that one goes a bit far. Point goes Team Pink, 16-12 now. They were down big early. No timeouts yet. No timeouts yet.
Starting to find a rhythm, I think.
Hit over right hand. Again, 17-12 your score, SportsTownChicago.com in a league of our own. Dr. Pete, Coach Laura Watling, and Kyle Griffin here for your broadcast of the 2012 Illinois High School Volleyball All-Star Game, third one. And that one just goes out. Point goes to Team White. They got
There's some silly errors, but I think that part of it's probably nerves. You know, they'll work it out, I think, as the match wears on.
hop serve over. Davis. Set decoy by Lee. Salas tips over. Good dig down low. Back to Davis with the right. Kelsey looking near side. Tries it to, Carlini with a good stab. Far side decoy Lee. Salas over the top.
Oh,
what a rally. Keeping it alive. And a
Great.
directional set, Coach.
That was a very smart play. You like to see that. It's a quick rally. Everybody's moving into the court. The deep was open. She saw it. She read it. She shot it to the corner. Beautiful play.
17-14. Both teams keeping it close. Davis serve.
Ooh, nice serve.
Now, what was nice about that serve for our people listening at home?
Well, she really made solid contact with it, and it just went above the height of the net. It didn't brush the tape, but it was just enough so that it's harder to read. It gives the defender less time to get to that ball.
Davis serves. Back sets to Carlini. Carlini brings it down with all the thunder. 18-15.
Yeah, if you don't put up a good solid double block against her, she's going to use that all day.
Carlini with a directional set. Davis able to find it. McDowell looks for it. Tip over right hand by Clark. Set decoy Lee. Salas down. Mal Salas making a name for herself in this first set.
She is a truly phenomenal, and I think sometimes underrated. I don't know how she can be underrated because she does get credit, but I mean, she's in such a great class of hitters, but she is a really, really smart power hitter.
McDowell to Breswin. Coach Martinez's own. Carlini far side. Salas finds the angle. Smooth as butter Salas 2015. Timeout on the court for Team White. We will take it with them. We'll be back. SportsTownChicago.com in a league of our own.
Mizuno Festo. How far can you go? How high can you reach? How long can you endure? How much more can you push yourself before you accept your limitations or believe you don't have any? You have as much doubt as you have drive, as much fear as you have confidence, yet you still get up every morning with the same objectives. To pass the ones in front of you, eclipse the ones behind you, impress the one inside you. Inside each of us is a better us trying to get out, trying to make the most of what we've got, trying to be more than we think we can be. Our victories are personal, our devotion is perpetual, and our potential is limitless. Sport is our passion, technology is our partner, and being the best isn't nearly as important as doing our best. Every day you make promises to yourself. Be tough, only tougher. Be strong, only stronger. Be yourself, only better. And above all, never waver, never quit, never settle.
And we're back. Lauren Carlini for the serve. Hop serves right hand. Just gets the tape. Set near side for Bresman. She finds the angle. Good return back row. That time was Katarzyński from West Chicago, and Davis can't get under it. Now, Coach, I always like to ask, what do you talk about in timeouts? And in this perspective, we'll go to Team White. What do you, or Team Pink, I should say. What do you talk about in a huddle like that?
Well, I think you're just trying to figure out how to get your team communicating more. I mean, this is the first time that they've really had any type of game situation together. So see how they can work through some of the kinks. I mean, there's really no need to panic at this point. You just want to tell them to relax a little, start talking more, be aggressive.
We got Mal Wazinski checking in for Kelly Clark. 21-16 your score. Sheila Doyle is going to be back to serve now. Hop serve with the right. Pickup, back row Katarzyński. Hannah Lee wants the quick one, but that hits the net. Tip called, point goes to Team White. If you're Team White right now, you're down a bit. Got to start finding that composure again.
Right, definitely. You know, stay aggressive and really start putting up a better block, I think.
And that one.
Mallory Salas, again.
And she doesn't even wear knee pads.
She doesn't.
As a coach, does that worry you?
I hate it.
Okay.
It's not that it worries me, but it worries me.
Okay, just making sure. Doyle underneath, decoy Wilzinski. Breswin with the big angle. Every day I'm shuffling. 22-18.
That was a really nice angle. She had a double block, and she still somehow managed to take more of a shot across the block.
Set, near side. Doyle underneath it. That one goes out of bounds on the return, but, it's hit that hard. It's hard. You're lucky if it gets it.
If you're not exactly perfectly lined up, ready to go when that ball makes contact, it's going off somewhere. You can't move your arms once that ball is hit.
Serve hit off the tape. Doyle looking for it on the tip over Brakowskis. Carlini, quick one down,
nice.
One kill. Hey. Brad Miller did not get the ball. Almost killed me, Brad. Thanks a lot.
That was a really nice connection between Carlini and Dolan.
For players that don't play together. I mean, that's
players
what
that don't play together.
24-18, set 1 point. Good communication on the near side for Team White. 24-19. We are still at set 1 point. Hop serve, Breswin. Salas down low. Carlini with the decoy. Spike down. No self-preserving there by Krista Brakowskis. Set 1 ends 25-19. When we come back, can Team Pink continue their winning ways? Well, in the meantime, folks, we're going to have some dancers in just a moment right here at SportsTownChicago.com. We're laughing because Coach is shocked I'm drinking an extra large coffee. How do you think I get through this stuff, Coach?
I thought you just had all that natural energy all
Well,
the time.
I didn't drink most of it. Well, Kyle knows because Kyle's my boy. Also an upcoming groomsman, so,
That's right. Soon. When is that?
It. Oh, okay. Well, let's just say if we have this event a fourth year, by then it'll happen.
Oh, well, that's good.
She still has time to change her mind. All right, back to serve now. They have switched sides. Team Pink, it is going to be number 11, the lovely Jane Trzaka. What do you think about the sock combination there, Coach?
It's interesting. You don't see the knee sock anymore. I know some coaches who like to rock that, so props to her for keeping the knee socks going.
That's what I used to wear, the knee highs.
Oh, me too.
Yep, that was
it back
thank
when
you.
we played.
Thank you. Tara Blake with a kill attempt. Under with the left hand, tip over. Hill able to keep it alive. No dump attempt so far today. Quick one down. Lindemulder goes for it. Nothing there. Set near side. Left hand looking for the big kill. McDowell hits off the ceiling. That's playable. Not able to get the pancake is Kaylee Ryan. Oh, there's still. There's the whistle. There's the whistle. Okay. We were waiting for it.
It was a nice little rally, though, that they had going, even though it was all for naught.
It could be worse.
It could be worse.
1-0 your score. Sheila Doyle checking back into the game. One of the serve specialists, another multi-award winner, including state champ this year. So congratulations to her are in order. Good dig off to the side. Tara Blake, I've heard her name before. Cindy Zhao off to the side. Wow, wow, wee Zhao.
You know, it's really cool to see, too, is I can't keep a straight face when I talk
I know.
after that.
Mal Salas laughed at me. That's all. That's what matters. Dig down low with the left hand is going to be Abby Lubers. 11-11. Drzaka not able to get to it. It's something to be said there, Coach. When you got a player, or when I should say you have a player on your team like Trzaska, she's going to college for softball and is still one of the top 30 volleyball players.
Oh.
When you had your choice of where you're going to write your ticket.
So athletic.
Blake,
I'm jealous of those people.
Yeah. Blake high off the double. Tip near side over the double. Sarah Parker tries to go for it. Tip up in the air by Milligan from Nazareth.
Nice.
Point goes there. I love the knee-high socks.
You can't get past the socks.
No, I can't, because I haven't seen it since my day.
It doesn't happen very often anymore.
Labasco wore knee-high socks apparently when he played volleyball. Anything. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Labasco, the one and only McDowell hits it into the net.
What I was going to say before is there's so many setters, but they're also offensive players. So in their front row, they're a weapon. In the back row, they play great defense and set. It's just awesome to see this new breed of setters that we have coming in.
Checking in the game now is Deitch from York. Blake comes for a big kill attempt. Deitch able to return it. Blake with the redirection. One-hand salmon. McDowell does it while flying away. Zhao, one of the top 4 teams in the state. Blake with the right-hand tip. That one doesn't quite go over. Now, Coach, let me ask you this. Cindy Zhao this year, competed down in state. You have had your time there. That was her first time down there. What's it like for that first time making it downstate?
Oh, it's so intense. You just have no idea really what to expect, and I think that Libertyville handled themselves really well. Sure, they didn't come away with a win, but they were in every match, and that says a lot for a team that doesn't have experience playing at that level.
Hopser, Tara Blake with the ace.
I taught her that.
Pulled it out of her non-sleeve. Now, did you talk to Tara before the game? Any words of wisdom? You know, this is the third year having a player in this game.
Oh, I did not teach her how to do that.
That's service error for those listening at home.
No, I talked to her a few times, just telling her to have fun, to really enjoy herself. This is such a great honor to be selected. And she kept questioning, like, why am I selected? I was like, because you're awesome.
Yeah.
And she was just really excited that she got this opportunity. So I told her to embrace it, especially because she is one of those who is uncommitted. So, have fun, and maybe this will turn into something.
Speaking of which, and I know Kyle will get to that in a moment, the one, the only Mary Grisano, libero last year from SICP St. Ignatius, Sarah Parker with a directional kill attempt. But, there we go. Big kill there. That one doesn't stay in.
Nice try.
Oh, they're saying it just goes out of bounds on that attempt there. But, there's some players that are uncommitted, and especially for the likes of Tara, it's not like players in your conference or coaches in your conference or McHenry County in general referenced her. People from all across the state, hey, Tara Blake, she's a good player, tries to dig for that one in the back row. But especially when you're on a team like you have up there at the Hurricanes, other players get noticed.
Oh, yes.
Think, last year we were talking about this pregame. You had Ott as your libero. I mean, that girl is otherworldly.
Ott is otherworldly. And then I had Abby as my setter, otherworldly.
And
I was very, very blessed.
You had some players like Blake as a sophomore able to step up and able to start developing a name for themselves as a sophomore, because you had other players that just lifted the team year after year.
Oh, completely. She learned so much from those players that came before her that by the time she was a senior this year, she had such an immense amount of leadership and maturity that you just wouldn't have gotten if she hadn't played with the players who came before her.
Set near side, block over. That one goes out of bounds. Kyle, we still have no tools yet. I'm sorry to say.
That was a tool, wasn't it? She hit the ball into the block and went out of bounds.
Oh, see, it was a tool. I was so worried about not having a tool, it was a tool.
Well, I mean, that might make you one. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Nah. Thank you. I love you, too.
It's a hammer, though. I like hammers.
8-7 your score here, sportsoundchicago.com. Again, proceeds benefiting the American Cancer Society, making strides against breast cancer. So, congratulations to them for teaming up there. Hill hits that one into the antenna. 9-7 going to be your score here. SportsSoundChicago.com in a league of our own. Back to serve now is going to be Ryan from the good old GB Dubs, home of the Fighting Bobby Lugan Bills.
They had an awesome year this year.
That they did. We'll get to that in a minute. Blake up high, near side, leaning out of bounds. Trzaska finding the line. Somebody call my mama. Kyle? No?
She's right there.
I know.
You
Well, I was
don't
just
even have
saying,
to get
I was hoping for serve over with the right by Ryan. Bump to keep it alive. Side bump, rally still continues. Team Pink near side, not able to get underneath it cleanly is Trzaska. 10-7 going to be your score. Checking in, one of these serve specialists is going to be checking in is going to be Aaron Berry.
Yeah, and I think because we're seeing different lineups again, there aren't too many girls that were out here the last time. So there's still some of this miscommunication errors.
Milligan looks
nice
for the
cover.
Zhao keeps the rally going. Back row, Blake with a good dig to find it. Zhao going for the kill with the right hand, but doesn't get it as she's falling away. But again, Zhao, a setter, having an attack like some of the best outsides in the state.
Oh, easily. Easily. She is such an offensive weapon. Her and Carlini and Callie Ryan and even Aaron Barrett. I mean, they're all attacking setters. Meg McDowell up there right now. I mean, it's phenomenal to see.
Big dig from behind. Not able to get to it as that one rolled around. 10-9 going to be your score now. Back to serve is Trzaska again. Again, 11-9. I wonder if we're going to get a 17-10 day, Kyle. We'll see.
I hope not.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
That was
doing a bit of a splits there over on the side was Lubers. Quick set across the middle. Zhao!
Nice play.
Down! Kill! Feed me more!
You don't see that too often with a setter, even though she's a right side, coming around for a two like that. And she just terminated that ball. It's great.
Back set. Looking for the...
Oh, nice
Wow.
dig. Are she sure she wants to play softball in college?
Know.
Like, come
I know.
on.
Hill tips over. Hill, an unsigned player, of course. Far side, Zhao v. Hill, still alive. Left hand kill attempt, McDowell. Oh, good dig,
Woo-hoo.
far
Good thing
side
you can
there,
double
Ryan.
hit on the first contact.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Redirection, Ryan underneath that one. Bump up, Zhao, Hill at the net, still alive. Back row, back set, McDowell, the lethal lefty keeps it in. Laser.
She really does have such a huge wingspan, too. I mean, she's tall and long. It's hard to get anything blocked against her.
Back to serve on the near side is Doyle. Set near side. Blake looks for it. Is she find the line? Ooh, just a bit out of bounds. She had a good angle on it, though. Set bit far. But again, these all-stars, they can make those type of adjustments.
They can. She's a very smart player. I know she can do that. She just overshot it a little bit that time.
Doyle looks for the directional, and that one goes out of bounds. 13-11 is going to be your score. Again, 13-11 your score. Substitution coming out of the game is Dolan. In, hop serve, Milligan from Nazareth. Deach, pass back to Deach, off the double. Are they calling the tip? They're saying that one's down. Ooh, kills like Jagger.
I haven't heard that one yet.
I just made that one up.
Oh, nice job. Nice
Random
job.
people are touching my back. That is not good to interrupt a broadcast. I'm just saying. No soup for you. Serve over. Linda Mulder doesn't quite clear the net. Now, Coach, I know we've talked about it before. You've played Chicago Christian this year.
Many times,
We broadcasted that game. What's it like going into it? Because now season's over. She's graduating. You can say these things. Zhao with the serve. We'll get to that comment in just a minute. Left hand by McDowell off the double block. Blake, right side, still alive. Blake tries to hit off the double. Blocked. Still alive.
Oh, nice
Good dig back row. Looking for the kill. High off the double was Deached. Zhao, back set. Breaking through the double. What a play. Look at this rally going along.
Ryan.
Left side. McDowell, still alive. Zhao, near antenna. Blake Look at this, Sarah Parker. Trzaska, can Blake end with a directional set? No. Deeched, back set. McDowell, double block, still alive. Tara Blake.
Gosh.
Sarah Parker. Trzaska. No.
You know, her last name is Walling. She's a wall. I'm surprised she didn't do anything with that one.
I was saving it for the next one, maybe. No, that's why we got you around, Coach. That's, we pay you the big bucks for this.
Yeah.
14-13.
I'm practically retiring tomorrow.
That's fine. You could take Kyle's job. We're both going to get out of here soon. Tara Blake, hop serve right hand. Pass. Far side, looking for the angle.
Oh, great swing.
How could you adjust? How can you prepare if you're the defense for something like that?
The only hope that you have against an attack of that angle and that speed is to be on your line, exactly where you need to be, off that block shoulder, so that you hope it comes to you. Mm-hmm. She was a little too far in that time.
Looking for the hill. Kill with the... Did I say kill?
Yeah, I think you said kill.
Kill from Hill. I was trying to set that one up. Hill, kill. Hill kill. The hill kill. Far side. Oh, that's an ace. That one stays in bounds. Ace on the far side.
Very hard to see the lines on this court, so I think they might be having some trouble. Just unfamiliarity with where the lines are. It's a very faint blue line.
This is your first time at Moraine Valley?
Yes, it is.
Again, one of the top NAIA programs in the country. So if you're out there listening, viewing, watching, and are still considering what you should do for college, definitely consider Moraine Valley Community College for your volleyball career. And, of course, if you are considering being a broadcaster, beonair.com, 630-916-1700. Zhao, back set. She has got that down. Does that one stay in? They are saying that one does stay in. You'll shoot your eye out.
That's appropriate and timely. Nice
It
job.
is. You try to save some for the holidays. Happy holidays. May the kill bells keep ringing. Happy holidays, Funkasaurus. Blake can't get to that one. They're calling a tip. What do you think about the rotation so far that Coach Gerald, Coach Parker are going through?
Well, I think they're just kind of feeling it out right now, seeing who they have and who looks good playing next to each other, who's connecting the best setters and hitters wise. I think, you seeing some good combinations, and I think the next match will really see kind of going back to some that have been working to feel out the best combination out there.
Sure. Now, we'll just you talked to the coaches beforehand. What was something they said maybe about, is it set 3 they think they're going to turn on the juices? I mean, these players are playing out of their minds right now, like we said, at such a high level.
Oh, that is out. Eek.
Set, near side, looking for the kill. Trzaska, that one stays in bounds. Point goes Team Pink. Coach Parker scored 19-17.
I don't think that there's necessarily a rhyme or reason to their coaching. I think as far as when they're going to, really turn it up, I think that the first couple, by rule, they said they just want to make sure everybody's getting a chance to get out there, obviously.
Sure.
This is their last game for high school. So, you want to see them play. And then I think by match 3, every coach wants to win, even if they say it's for fun.
Sure.
You still want to win. So I think they're going to start to go more to what's been working.
Serve over, trying to get under that one again. Pink leads 1-0. Can't quite get to it. That one goes out of bounds. Milligan can't get to it. 20-17. And, of course, Team White, it's 21-17 now. Timeout on the court. Coach Parker will be back. SportsTownChicago.com. Hey everybody, this is Dr. Pete, Regional Program Director for SportsTownChicago.com. And let me tell you, I did the Team Dow Wellness Weight Loss Release Program, and it was absolutely amazing. I lost almost 60 pounds and over 10 pant sizes. It is absolutely amazing. And how did I do this? A month on, month off. That's my favorite thing about the program is you don't have to worry about doing this 6 months in a row. You do it for a month, you take a break, you maintain that weight throughout that next month, and then you jump right back on if you want to continue some more weight releasing, if that is what you're going for. Why would I recommend it? I mean, absolutely no reason not to do it. This is a nice, easy, efficient, and healthy way to lose weight for you and for everybody you know. And what it meant to me, well, it helped me be the person I want to be. A lot more confidence across the board. Make sure you check it out, the Team Down Wellness information. Check out for more information on SportsTownChicago.com.
And we are back. SportsTownChicago.com in League of Our Own. It's 21-17. It is a holiday season. It's December. Un diciembre de uno. Erica, there we go. I thought she was going to get hit by the volleyball. Our lovely events coordinator, Edgar with the big pick up there. Edgar
He was all over it.
Ibarra. That's his last name with some
flair.
Added tildes. Serve over by Barry. Dig
Great
down low.
short.
Still alive. Blake. Zhao is doing such a great job. You know, it's not like she's going to have these high numbers. Ooh, pulling it down. Linda Mulder. Zhao, net, Hill. Still alive. McDowell. Set. Far side. Hill down. Hill with the kill. We
That's
are
a
never,
nice swing.
ever getting back together.
Ever.
Like, ever. Right, Kyle? 23-17 your score. Back to serve now. Set over. 25-19 is the way the first one ended. Reach over called on Team White. You know what's surprising here, Coach? We haven't been close to a double hit so far.
No. I mean, it's been that's what you get when you have such great talent. It's fundamentals are huge, and these girls have been playing for so long. That's been clean volleyball. And
that's the end of set 2. 25-17 is the score. We will be back in a few minutes. Set 3 coming your way. We're tied up 1 apiece. SportsTownChicago.com in a league of our own. And we are back. SportsTownChicago.com, League of Our Own. Joining us now, Jason Zenner, a student at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, along with myself and Coach Watling. Jason, what do you think about it so far? First All-Star game.
So far, it's been intense, fun, and it looks like they're having a great time out there. And we're seeing some great volleyball from possible Division I players. A lot of Division I players.
Exactly. So many, almost too many to count. Back to serve now is Aaron Berry. Bouncing a few times. Up and over, and set 3 begins. And ace. 1-0.
that's a nice way to start the game.
Yeah, she checks in. She's like, I'm just going to get an ace after this timeout.
She's like, you know what? Or after this start of the game.
That one goes into the net. Kyle, it looks like they were. Kyle swears, Coach. I know we've talked about this before. He swears players aim for the tape.
Sometimes you actually do practice having them serve low towards the tape.
We have asked so many coaches, and they've all said, no, you would never coach such a thing.
No,
like
you
that.
don't tell them to hit the tape.
Oh.
But you tell them to serve low, and that way, if it does hit the tape, it's like a bonus. But you don't tell them to actually practice that. You always want to keep it low.
I hope that's not like giving away any trade secrets.
No,
there. I don't want you to get in trouble
no.
now. Serve over Breswin. That one goes a bit far. Now, Coach, we were talking earlier. First thing I want to bring up that we mentioned, we have substitution Davis coming in for Breswin. But one thing to mention is you played against some of these players. You played against the Linda Mulders of the world. Did you play Cary Grove this year?
We did not play Cary Grove this year, but I watched them play several times.
St. Francis?
Yes.
You played some McKenna Kelsey. And, I mean, you could probably list better who you played. You didn't have a chance to play Macaulay. There's our first double hit call. Maris, did you play Maris this year?
No, we did not.
Okay. So we'll go with Linda Mulder right now and Kelsey.
Yes.
Out of those two players, what's it like preparing for players you know are this caliber?
It's really, really tough stuff. With Linda Mulder, she's such a dominating middle and a great server, and we had a lot of troubles with her the last few years. So, you know, you tell the girls to prepare for her topspin, scoot up in the serve receive. You try to make sure that you keep stuff out of the middle when she's up there because she's going to stuff you. She has so many blocks on the air. It's really tough. Kelsey is a fantastic setter who just dishes it anywhere and gets to everything. So you know that you're up against a battle every time you play against players of that caliber.
Now, you also have, point goes far for Wilczynski. You have a lot of players here from downstate. You have Mater, you have Coach Parker from Edwardsville, and a lot of times only these teams meet are either in super tournaments or in the playoffs. So do you sense, is there a different style? Is Coach Parker bringing, I hate to use the cliche, is she bringing a Southern style of play here today, winning that second one 25-19?
I'm not necessarily sure that there's a different coaching style. I've started to see, at first, years ago, there was definitely a difference, but I've noticed that more clubs are starting to open bigger and better clubs down in the southern area, St. Louis area, and a lot of those girls are going there, and so you're starting to see that faster, more aggressive play, and now the southern schools are really starting to make a name for themselves, and almost every year they're competing for the top spot at state, and it's really starting to show.
Mal Salas just got a recent kill.
Oh, yes.
It is 8-3 already, your score. And Team White won the first set 25-17. Team Pink second at 25-19, so we can continue along. Good dig, backside by Davis. Near set, two block, two kill. Kyle, give us a two, please.
How about a lopping shears?
Lopping shears.
What is a lopping shear?
Well, if you had Kyle's tool list, you would know.
Okay.
Across the middle.
Great swing.
Southern Comfort, take me home. All the way from Edwardsville, Sarah Parker.
We did play Edwardsville this year at a tournament for
just like I was talking about, a tournament.
And a super tournament that Lions started to put together this year, and so we wanted to get in on it right away, and we got to see Edwardsville, which is awesome because that's a team you would never, ever see otherwise.
And again, you saw a player like Sarah Parker.
They played really well against us, and she was definitely a factor.
Out of bounds there. Aaron Berry not able to get to it. Oh, they're calling the tip. So point goes. Sal's going to be back to serve. Now, Zenner, you have seen so many of these players play. You were you were part of it, suggesting some of the awesome players you've seen. What's it like to see some of those players that you said, hey, they were great during the season, they deserve a spot here?
It's awesome. Like I told you, we were downstate a few weeks ago where we saw Cindy Zhao.
Yeah.
She was incredible. She really was, and to see her here is something special, and I'm glad she's a part of it because that's what we want here is the great talent from all of Illinois, and she definitely has displayed it. Now I've called Mother Macaulay games where you've seen Kelly Clark.
Yep.
She's been playing great, and McKenna Kelsey from St. Francis. So it's good to have a good mix overall from up north of Illinois to south of Illinois.
Yeah. One thing I love, and we'll get to this in a minute, serve over, bump from the back, Davis, set, far set, all the way using the length of the net. Carlini keeps it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Super. Coach, how do you even, how do you explain a set like that?
She reads the ball off the hand so fast. She beats the ball to the net, but it's really tight, so you have to jump and twist your body in midair as you're setting it so it comes off clean, but you stay out of the net. It's so incredibly hard to teach, and that's why she's the #1 player in the country.
Yes, she is. Serve over. Looking for the kill. Off the tip was Clark. Clark looks for the redirection. Again, Kelly Clark, an unsigned player. Far side, Sophia Dodd from Ignatius. Head coach Eric Eastman, good guy. Does that one stay in? No, that one goes out of bounds. Point goes to Team Pink. Now, one thing I want to talk about, she's not in the game right now, but Megan McDowell, she is a lefty. She is tall. She is powerful. How do you adjust to lefties overall?
Well, it's definitely a conscious mental effort because girls are so used to playing against righties, because really there's way more righties than lefties in the game. That's just how it goes.
We're few and far between.
Yes, and just so you know,
Yeah.
I am training my daughter to be a lefty.
You are smart.
She can write with her right hand and do everything, but when it comes to volleyball, she should play as a lefty because they're so sought after. It's really great to see a talented lefty out there, and it's just hard to defend against because you're not used to it, so you have to make sure you move your block in a different angle.
Carlini looks for the kill attempt. Good return by Bazniks. Carlini far antenna high off the tip. Linda Mulder, they try to dig down low. 13-6. Just not to be a homer or anything, but my dad used to be a volleyball coach for many years, girls volleyball, and he did junior high volleyball, and he would always say when you got that lefty, he's like, it changes it on both sides. You try to feed it to her, he's like, but then you can almost always use her as a decoy because the other coach knows you have to make that adjustment.
Right. It's a constant guessing game, and you can put your left, especially if you have a lefty swing from the outside. Oh, that really throws everybody off because that's an angle that's really hard to defend against.
And that one goes out of bounds. Team White gets a point. 16-6 your score. Ooh. Coach DeGerald may be wanting to take a timeout, and timeout is going to be called. 16-6, Coach down by 10, and also tied at 1 apiece. We'll be back. SportsTownChicago.com, League of Our Own.
Consider the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, a year-long program where you can become the next volleyball broadcaster. Go to beonair.com or call 630-916-1700.
First rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
Yo, this is K-Dub, 1/4 of the Game Time Radio crew.
Yo, this is D. Jones. Want to hear about your favorite game? You want to hear about a new, old game, anything?
Tune in as we talk about all video gaming, sports,
There's no crying in baseball!
and other topics of craziness Wednesdays from 6 to 8 p.m. on ChicagolandSportsRadio.com.
Second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
On radio.
You are listening to SportsTownChicago.com's coverage of the high school girls all-star volleyball game.
Welcome back. 16-6 your score. Coach Gerald just took a timeout. Bump in the air. Lubers near side. Breswin looks for the kill. High tip from behind. Katarzyński. Lee keeps it alive. Set up top. Burkowskis. Breswin looks high for it. Good pickup. Back row is going to be by Dodd. Block. That one goes out of bounds.
Cool.
Another tool. Funkasaurus. Funk is on the roll.
I'm going to go with one that was suggested by the wonderful Christopher Labasco, and I'm going to go with the Sawzall.
Sawzall. That is awesome.
Nice.
Perfect.
My husband was looking for one of those for a long time.
Never
got one.
Block across the middle, Kelly Clark. It's interesting to see, again, Coach DeGerald has her own player, Kelly Clark. Let's see about the height, because they have the likes of Clark and Wilczynski. Let's see how they use that height maybe to differentiate what Carlini's able to do right now. Because they have Hannah Lee and Carlini on the game at the same time.
Oh, yeah. That's a tall front row.
Hop, serve, over, set, decoy. Carlini looks for the kill! KO!
But
knockout.
out of bounds. They called it out of bounds.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised.
Here I go rolling
so
along.
Okay.
Again, the uncommitted players tonight, Tara Blake, McKenna Kelsey, one of the setters, also uncommitted. Kelly Clark, and the one, the only, Sarah Hill. 17-9 your score. It was 16-6 at one point, so we might be close to the almighty 17-10. We'll see. Serve off the tape, high off the double. Good pickup back row.
Ooh, nice set.
By Bazniks. Back set. Carlini long. No self-preserving there by Bruskowskis. Kill.
Big kill. It's hard to defend that. I mean, I really have never seen her play before, and I'm just telling you right now.
Carlini?
No, I have never seen her play before. She's making these really good blockers look ineffective. That's pretty hard to do.
That one stays in bounds on the hard angle. 19-9. It's back to a 10-point difference. Right now, Coach Gerald, like we said, set 3 is where teams really start to find themselves, and right now they are really turning on the burners.
Yeah, they have a really strong lineup in right now for for the team pink. I believe, yeah, pink.
Able to get underneath it. Linda Mulder tips over the double. Good pickup back row. Spike down. That one stays in bounds.
Yeah, they need to make sure. I know you haven't really had a practice as far as what your team defense and your scheme is going to be, but whoever is in middle back needs to make sure they're staying a little bit deeper, because that was a diggable ball, but she was just way too shallow on defense.
Carlini able to redirect. Oh, look at that. The redirection. Lauren Carlini. Is there anything she can't do right now?
I'm trying to think of something. She did serve one in the net, so she is human.
She did. That was the Zenner jinx. Serve over 21-9. Misplay there by Breswin. Coach Gerald not taking that second timeout right now.
At this point, I don't know if you take a timeout. It's a little too far gone. You might just to like break something, but oh, holy Hannah Lee.
Holy Hannah! Zenner, you know, you've seen a lot of volleyball in your time here. You started out at the beginning of the season. This takes it to this is college level.
Yeah, definitely. With authority, you seeing these kills going down like 90 miles an hour and these great blocks and great sets. It's just something special to see.
Linda Mulder gets the kill. Substitution coming in now is Aaron Berry, 23-9. Coach, I mean, you made a really good point how right now you're down 20, you know, at that point 22-9. It's 23-10 now. But like I said, you're down by so much, you kind of let this one ride out and see if you can start with some momentum in that fourth set.
Right, that's really what it's about at this point. I mean, there is always a possibility that, but when you're playing against a team of this high of a caliber, it's going to be really, really hard to come back all the way. So all you can hope for is to try to get some momentum, take it into match 4 or set 4, and start the next one strong.
Service in the net, Aaron Berry. And like we said, though, Team White, they've won. They won 25-17.
Oh,
so
sure.
they have what it takes. It's just trying to find that right rotation. They got the height. The blocks just need to be in the right place. And, you know, Lauren Carlini's just
she's dominating them
turning
right
to
now.
another level. Set, far side, spike down. Mal Salas trying to make a name for that MVP, not at the end of the game. Breswin down. Breswin kill. Breswin goes boom. 24-11.
I think we need to see more of that from Team White. They need to be closing the block so they can set up the defense, because right now they're just not getting enough passes. But look at what happens if they get a pass, they get a good set, and boom.
Salas up, Carlini down, Carlini kill! FTW for the win, 25-11 is how that third one is going to end. Again, 25-11. Will Team Peak take it in 4, or will Team White send it to that critical 5? We'll find out in just a few. SportsSoundChicago.com. We're back. Dr. Pete, J.C. Zenner, Coach Laura Watling. You know, Coach, like we said, it was 25-17, the set that Team White won. Not one has been a 25-23, a 25-18. Each team has really had that opportunity to dominate a certain set. What does Team White have to do after a 25-11 set 3 to come out and do whatever they got to do?
Well, you know, I think they just need to pick up their net play. If they can get a good block and really set the tone for the rest of the defense so they can get in place, make it easy. You're not playing with people who you've played with all year. So the best thing you can do is everybody needs to get to their position as best as possible. So if the block starts it off, then the defense can go. They have really great talent, but defense means everything right now. So if they can get those passes up and control the ball a little bit better, they'll be in good shape.
Again, so far, Lauren Carlini leads the way with, I believe, we have 8 kills and 5 assists. 10 assists on the day. Dodd has 4. Zhao has 4. Banzik is leading the way with 6 kills in between the sets. So we'll see. Here we go. Team Peak with the serve. Over the top is Trzaska. Davis looks for the kill over the double. Zhao underneath it. That one goes out of bounds. Bit of miscommunication there. Zhao hasn't really set for Rostillo yet. So 1-0 Team White.
Yeah, and that's an interesting because they're going to be playing against each other in the Big Ten all the time. So, they can be friends tonight, and then after this, it's on.
Oh, it's on.
It's on.
So that was a Disney song a few years ago.
Oh,
Sorry,
really?
I'm running through the dance in my head now. I'm that guy. Rostillo looks for the kill. Rostillo, just goes out of bounds. They cheered. They thought they had it. But either way, back to serve now is Abby Lubers. Team White ties up at 1, but that one goes into the net. When you're down like that, you can't have those errors. I mean, if you're Coach DeGerald right now, you're telling your team, just keep it in play.
Seriously, the most frustrating thing for a coach is when your team misses serves. You want them to be aggressive, but at the same time, that's the one part of the game, the only part of the game that you have complete control over. So really, you need to be a lot cleaner back there.
Tool block, tool kill. Kyle, what do you got for us?
How about a plunger?
Okay. Plungers is a good thing.
It is considered a tool.
It is. It's a toilet tool.
Okay.
This just got awkward.
Yeah, no. Well, we have the R2 talking to the R1 right now. They are changing it. They are calling the tip.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I was confused why he.
I was kind of
made that
ignoring
call.
it, hoping they change it. So.
Good job on your part.
Well,
for staying true, sticking to your guns.
Well,
and your
I'd rather
plungers.
try to pick up the pieces when the next rally starts. But, quick one set. Hannah Lee just kind of finds it. She had to pull the elbow down a bit.
Yeah.
She mistimed the jump, but, when you're that tall to begin with.
It's hard. If you're not perfect, your time as a middle, it doesn't matter even how tall you are. If your timing is not absolutely perfect on those, it's hard to get a nice swing off.
Back set for Zhao. Good dig by McDowell. She needs to step up in this 4th. Back set. Zhao hits the antenna. And there you have it. It is now going to be a 5-1 start. If you're Coach DeGerald, what did you say? Is it Megan McDowell? Is it Sheila Doyle? Is that the difference?
No, I don't know. It could be. Sometimes it does just take that one player. Now, I felt they were playing better defense, a little bit cleaner, so that's why they're winning. But now on that one, it was completely undefended. So, I don't know. I think it's just going to be staying consistent and making sure they continue to get good passes.
Set, serve over. That time by Kelsey, hand wrapped in all tool block. That one goes out of bounds. Funkasaurus. Team White gets another point, 6-2.
How about some monkey wrenches?
I like them. Plural, too.
Fun.
Wrenches.
Okay. Serve up. Milligan. Return. Kelsey. Far side. Rostillo looks for the kill. Look, the slides that Abby Lubers does is unbelievable. That one falls down. Far side. Another point. Team White, they are up by 5. Jason, what a difference a set makes.
Yeah, definitely. You realize that you just got beat pretty well last set. Now you're like, well, we got to regroup and really got to come together, and that's what they're doing right now. They're focusing and communicating a lot better.
That one goes out of bounds on the tip. Substitution. 7-2 is what's on the marker. Back to serve now is going to be Tara Blake. Hop serve over. They're calling short. Good communication, Coach. We'll get to that in a minute. Serve over. Blake can't get to that one. Goes too far. Team White on the point. They're communicating at an all-star game.
Right.
Yes, thank you. Yes, you are right. Thank you so much, Coach.
No, but
you're giving a speech at my wedding. That's it. Kyle, you don't get to talk now. Coach, right.
Yes. You are correct.
Set up, far side, tip over. Good play by Linda Mulder. I can't assess as well as you can, Coach, how different Team White looks right now. Coach Parker needs a timeout. We'll be back. SportsSoundChicago.com, 9-3 your score.
Here at JamsOnAir.com, we play anything and everything. You might hear, Or how about this tasty track?
I wanna get you in the back seat, windows up, that's the way you like them.
We have them all.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lollipop, lollipop.
Well, maybe not that. JamsOnAir.com. Radio when you want it.
Have you ever wanted a career in sports broadcasting? Matt Abaticola here for the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Their 10-month program offers hands-on training in both radio and television. Learn on-air and behind-the-scenes skills just like I did at ICB. ICB's 10-month program offers internships, job placement, and financial aid for those who qualify. You can host sports shows, do play-by-play, and color commentary of live games. For more information, text Be On Air to 46786. That's Be On Air to 46786, or go to...
That one goes out of bounds on the tip. 10-3 your score. Thanks for rejoining us here at SportsTownChicago.com. League of Our Own. Brought to you by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. BeOnAir.com, 630-916-1700 for your career in broadcasting, radio or TV. All the lovely production crew here today, a product of the Illinois Center for Broadcasting between graduates and current students. Dig down low. Can't find it. There is Sophia Dodd, 11-3. And you know what I like, Coach, is you take all these stats that we have on our scouting report here, you throw them out the window because everybody's got to play as best they can. They're not used to saying, they're not used to hitting, but we're just seeing everybody, nobody's out of place here today.
No, and part of what you were saying before, the communication,
yeah.
To elaborate, these girls are the best for a reason. Part of that is because they understand the game so well. They're very fundamentally sound, and they understand that big part of being a great player is talking and communicating. You can't just be a silent partner out there. You have to have a voice.
I wish I had a silent partner sometimes. Hey-oh!
Where's that lefty?
That one stays in bounds. Again, Megan McDowell, it's like they used her early on, took a bit of a break, and now it's like a surprise. Oh man, here comes that lefty again. And look at the height they got on the lineup right now.
Oh, geez,
you got Meg McDowell, and you're bringing in Logan Walling, and she's not short either. So now you got some height out there, and let's see if Coach Parker, if he does anything to adjust. Lindenmulder sends that one into the net. Coach Garcia, shout out if you're at home listening, the coach from the first year of the game. Coach Patty Langanis, not sure if she's here today or not, but shout out to her.
I haven't seen either, but very fond
Patty
of both
said
of
she
those
was gonna be here.
coaches.
I'm just saying. I'm mad at her now. No, I'm just kidding. Left hand, beautiful redirection. Coach, that's using the peripherals.
Yes. Oh, she's being really, really smart. Yeah, she's a setter, but like I said, she's also very offensive-minded. So when those balls are tight, she's able to go up with her left hand and just be very smart about it.
Not able to get, it's from the ground. What a play there, but
Nice
they're
try.
saying 4 hits. Ryan, what a play by her. 14-5. Now it's neither team can keep it even.
No, it's really kind of shocking to see because they're changing the lineups. There's been tons of different combinations. You'd think eventually that something would start to even out, but it seems when one team makes the switch, the other team goes on a run. And,
again, if we make it a set 5, it's to 15. College rules here today because, again, these players, they're all going to college. And for those that are uncommitted now, I'm pretty sure as I look across the room here and I already see some college scouts here in attendance. They're getting a show.
Oh, of course they are. Illinois is a hotbed for volleyball, so to have the 30 best players from Illinois playing on one court, you'd be really excited as a college coach.
And that one goes in the net. Have you ever thought about being a college coach? You ever thought about taking your talents to college?
Yes, I have, actually, taking my talents to the next level. Yes, I have. I think that down the line, that's something I would consider. Maybe like once family is grown up, and I'd be willing. But there's so much traveling and moving as a college coach, and that's a full-time job. So.
Yeah. But you know what?
Fun though.
You got what it takes, Coach. And
well, thank you.
Well, being an AVCA member, I get these emails all the time about openings, and it's like, oh wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of coaching
vacancies.
There's
a ton of movement that happens at the college level. It's a business first and foremost. So there's not the kind of loyalty you might have at a high school level where coaches can be there for 20, 30 years.
Sure.
That doesn't happen often in college unless you're Russ Rose or, you have a reputation and you've built a program from year in and year out. But I definitely think that it's something to consider. But it would be way down the line.
Sure.
I'm still a newbie somewhat.
You got your 100th win this year, so congratulations
thank
on
you.
that. I still owe you a gift, but that's
it's okay.
besides the point.
You can buy a gift for my baby. That's all that matters.
That's true.
It's not about me anymore.
We are at 17-7 on the docket right now. SportsTownChicago.com in a league of our own. Sheila Doyle checks into the game. He's serve specialist libero from the state champ back-to-back for Bennett. Spike down near side. Restillo not able to necessarily find it there.
I feel like Team Pink is just playing a little bit lackadaisical. I don't know right now. They don't have an urgency to get this match done.
Yeah, it's almost as if they're saying that's okay if it goes to 5. We know we'll get it there. I don't know.
I don't know.
They got Zhao and Lee at the front line right now. They got the sock wonder of Trzaska into, and Zhao sends that one a bit far. 19-7 going to be your score as Team White continues along. Maybe they just all want to play 5 games.
I think maybe that's it. They just don't want the high school year to be over. And so they're finding any excuse they can to prolong it. I don't know.
Is it hard to put your differences aside to play in a game like this, do you think,
No.
if you're one of these players?
Well, I suppose.
In your opinion.
Honestly, I think that it's fun to do this if you're playing with somebody who you don't get along with during the regular season. They're an arch nemesis, but to play with them, these are all great players, so it's kind of one of those, hey, I hate you, but I would love to play with you kind of deal. And so I think that's the exciting part of it. Now, if they're still on the other side of the net, then that could be a different story.
And that one played the ricochet game. 28 your score, SportsTownChicago.com. Zenner, what have you seen different from Team White in this fourth set?
Really just a lot stronger in front of the net, having great net presence, and just blocking a lot better.
Hannah Lee must have heard us saying the good things about Team White on that one. Double substitution coming into the game. Coach, tell me about this. When you do the in-set substitutions as Blake goes back to serve, is that a hard thing to try to manage?
Well, it can be at times. You don't want to have too many people going in and out just because then you don't have consistency in your lineup and you can't keep track of who's playing who and where, and it just gets a little bit confusing. But because this is an all-star game, I think they're not having that necessarily in mind. They're just looking to get people the touches and put the best people in at the right time.
Quick one set. Hannah Lee, one down, one kill. There shall only be one. Hannah Lee with the kill.
We did play against her as well this year, and she is definitely hard to get the ball past, and very strong at the net.
That one hits the ICB booth. And a quick thank you there by Kayla Keterzinski. I have a DeCat Crew t-shirt, by the way. Her older sister played at St. Francis.
I think they gave points.
And they gave me a t-shirt.
Well, suck-ups.
Yeah. You know what? I wouldn't say what other schools has given me t-shirts, but it's t-shirt time sometimes on volleyball. I always say I'm shameless. You get extra plugs and shout-outs if you give a t-shirt.
I love swag.
I was joking with Coach Gerald beforehand. I'm like, Coach, I've called your games for 3 years. That is the first volleyball game I ever called in my career. Was a Mother Macaulay St. Francis game. My sister went to your school, and I still don't have a Macaulay t-shirt. What's up with that?
And what'd she say?
Ooh-wee. What's up with that?
Oh, gosh.
What's up with that? That's what she said. I was kidding.
Nice.
Quick set near side. Oh, good return by Davis. Left hand over the top. McDowell. Yeah, they're gonna call net on that one. 21-13, inching a bit closer right now. If you're Coach Parker, do you try to call a timeout, maybe make an adjustment at the end, or you just let it ride?
Well, I think right now you're getting a little bit of momentum. Well, you were getting some momentum.
Megan McDowell with the dump.
She is so strong with that left hand. So smart at the net.
Lefties are notorious great dumpers.
They are. I don't know what it is. I think it's just the angle.
Over the top, over the middle, the grandmother's house we go. Logan Walling. Waka 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 waka. 23-13, back to a 10-point lead. One day all this is going to make me popular. I'm just saying.
One day.
Yeah, it may be in my own mind, but that's fine. Big jumpster, Linda Mulder. She hits the tape. Kelsey back serves. Restillo, that was Dodd on the far side.
Oh man, I don't even have the list in front of me, but I'm gonna pull one out of nowhere.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with a spade shovel.
Spade shovel. It's useful.
I was just going to say that. Both useful and practical.
That one goes out of bounds. Now, Coach, by the look at it, 23-15, we're going to go to a fifth set. Hasn't happened since the first year.
Ooh,
by that point, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Quick back set on the slide attack. Blake underneath it, doesn't hit the top. Back, bump, Ryan. Redirection, Zhao can't get to it, Ryan can't get to it. We are at set for point, 24-15. Pink-white is the order this one may have gone. Going in, we'll talk about it right after. We'll keep it here for a moment. McDowell, left hand serve over, dig down low, 13. Gajek able to make the adjustment with Zhao, trying to find it. Double hit called on White. Coach, they're playing more than they've ever played. Some of them haven't played in a month. They're playing 5 sets. They're not used to it. Club season, when that starts yesterday, pretty much, when that starts, that's best of 3 to 15. This is where endurance comes into play.
Definitely, and this is something that they train a lot for, but because they haven't been playing it a lot, it's definitely a different mindset. You have to really pace yourself. If you don't want to go into it with the mindset that you're going 5.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want to take everything in 3, but it definitely is a different philosophy. It requires a little bit more endurance, a little bit more mentality. You have to stay strong mentally a lot longer.
And breaking through to the other side, sending it to 5 sets, it's going to be 25-16. Last set, it's going to 15. Let's see who's going to win. SportsTownChicago.com. Zenner, we're going 5. Did you call any college with us this year, Zenner? Wait for it. Oh, Moraine Valley. So, and probably none of them went to 5 because Moraine's so good.
Yeah.
So, go figure. Coach, have you ever sent anybody down to Moraine?
No, not to Moraine.
Okay.
I've had several players go to other schools in their conference, but
Sure. But again, Moraine Valley, a great choice if you're looking for your.
It's a bit far for most of my girls.
It'll take you about 20 minutes. When I used to live next door to here, and I'd go up to visit you. You just make sure the coffee's warm.
Oh yes.
Set far side, over the top, and continuing to make that name for herself, the one, the only. I can't keep up. I just
Mallory
can't keep
Salas.
up. I mean, Salas is just get her done.
What else do you say? She's pretty awesome. She's going to play with Abby next year and Lamberti. Imagine how good Ohio's going to be. Scary.
Carlini, far side, Salas in. What a rough! The rough es en fuego. For our fans in Espanol, don't forget to check out sportstownchicago.com in Uliga, Parina.
Por favor.
Yeah, please. I got that. Luers back to serve. Underneath it, good communication again. Back row by Gajek. Spike! Down! Kill! Carlini with another kill. Funicula.
I have no idea what that means.
It's Italian stuff. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Serve up in the air.
I'll explain it.
Baba da boopy.
Ooh, nice block.
Big roof there.
And
Sarah
that time,
Parker.
she moved her block in for the angle of the lefty. Aha. It took them 5 matches, but 5 sets, but they figured that out.
That's fine. Both coaches, they're going for it now. Serve into the net. Service error by Katarazinski. 3-2 your score. Back to serve now, Sheila Doyle. Wilzinski checks out of the game. It's 3-2. The coaches are going for it now. Like we said, we know it's all smiles beforehand, but then when if it gets that Kelly Clark!
That is a huge combination right there, Kelly Clark and Megan
You
McDowell.
shall not pass. Doyle hops serve over. Carlini keeps the rally going. It's a pass back to Carlini. Tip over the double block. Doyle not able to make the adjustment.
Oh.
That was close. That was a close one.
He tried for the pancake. Almost got it.
I had some breakfast food yesterday.
She needs some extra syrup.
Oh, yeah. Yes, she does. Carlini back to serve. Trying to vie her way for MVP consideration today's game. It's hard when you got a team of MVPs to pick an MVP.
Exactly.
Sals keeps the rally. Doyle. Quick one set, missed time there. Kelly Clark, she had it lined up, but it shot out of the cannon. Again, that's a timing issue, may seem, but 5-3 your score. Carlini back to serve.
It's kind of a risky play to do when you haven't had a lot of practice, but it's exciting.
McDowell keeps the free ball alive. They're saying under the net, going to be called. Now, Coach, right now it seems that both teams, both of those coaches, Coach Gerald, Coach Parker, and they're trying to do what they need to do. They, I think, have found the pieces that can match up as evenly as possible for this fifth and final. We'll see how it continues along. Spike across the middle. Sophia Dodd comes for the attack. Was it tip? No, goes out of bounds. Point goes Team White. 6-4.
Yeah, I definitely think the lineups they have right now, you're seeing the players who are definitely been on tonight, who are playing some of their best ball. So I think this is going to be a well-balanced fifth set. That's what I'm hoping for. Anyway.
Carlini set far side. Dodd double block, but it stays down. Tool block, tool kill. Jason will let you come up with one.
Give us a shakalaka.
Oh, as we need a tool.
Oh, a tool?
Yeah, give us a tool.
A wrench.
There you go, wrench. We take it. It's acceptable. Near side pass, fighting through the double block. Sarah Parker can't return it. 7-5 going to be your score now. 2-point difference. Waiting for the official substitution. Leaning over now, Melissa Deitch from York. Coach Iverson, a great coach in her own right over at York, home of the Dukes. Spike down, Hill goes for the kill over the top. Hill, another unsigned player. York over the double. Dig underneath. Doyle. Set near side. They are feeding Hill. She hits the antenna. It's smart, though. They weren't closing it up to the antenna. They were trying to go for the tool.
So she had a right idea for sure, but...
Switching sides. While we have a minute, the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, BeOnAir.com, 630-916-1700, our main sponsor for today's game. If you want to be a college broadcaster, a sports broadcaster and all. Timeout called after they switch sides. 8-5 your score. How will the final set 5, finish? We'll find out. SportsOnChicago.com and League of Our Own. It's almost close to midnight somewhere. Spike the ball. Double block. Hannah Lee. Katie Restillo, 9-5. Woo!
That was gorgeous. They really didn't have a lot of options as far as the hitting goes, but you can't do anything against a block that solid.
Hill! Is it in? Is it out? Oh, they are saying just out of bounds. Point go. Oh, that was a perfect. That was power. That could have been the most hard-hit volleyball we've seen tonight.
Yeah, that was really that landed like in front of Carlini's feet, I think, but just out of bounds.
Serve over. Tip over the top, trying to keep it alive. Near side, double block. Good dig from the backside. Team White keeping the rally going. Pink sets up. Carlini coming from the middle. Break on through to the other side, showing her flexibility. Sophia Dodd, she can hit, she can set. Again, all these players can do it all.
That's what makes it so hard to pick somebody, because they're just all phenomenal athletes.
Set, far side. Hill over the top. Carlini set near antenna. Rostillo breaks through the block. Kelly Clark is in the game right now. Megan McDowell on the bench. You're seeing right now 12-5 your score. Again, it's going first team to 15. So it looks like right now, Coach Parker all the way from Edwardsville looking to send her way to a championship game. Dig down low, set up at the net. Breswin. Parker still alive. Carlini near side looking for it and falling into the net. Katie Rostillo. It's got to be so hard when you're trying to find that angle.
Yeah, she had already kind of taken off on her approach, so she wasn't able to adjust in midair. It sailed out a little bit further than she wanted to, so it was a tough angle to get. She just needs to try to keep that ball in play instead of go for that kill.
Big jump serve, Linda Mulder. She sends it into the net. 13-6. Substitutions for both sides. Again, before this broadcast, Lee, just want to, Coach, always a pleasure to work with you. Needs to happen more often, but, you know, if you didn't coach so much.
If I wasn't always coaching.
Yeah. Blocked by Lee at the net. Again, Jason, thank you for being such a great student, participating, doing all that. Kyle, thanks for running the board. Our technicians here today. All the great students in the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, Erica Shields, the event coordinator, marketing promotion specialist, Doug Bolin, Edgar Ibarra, spike down over the top. What a dig by Mallory Salas, and that one goes out of bounds, and Katie Rostillo almost runs over to the net. That's okay, we're good. Meg McDowell finally get the rotation back into the game, 14-7 your score. Courtney Cross, Alex Oglesby. Of course, we also have Abe Pina on our TriCaster operation, so thanks to him. Thanks to all the lovely people here. Maura Visa for making it happen this year. Jeff Davis, Athletic Director Bill Finn. Carlini down! Carlini kill! And what way to end her high school career than with that final kill. 15-7 is going to be the score. Team Pink comes out with the victory, winning in 5. We'll do a post-game wrap-up in just a minute and get that MVP candidate. It's going to be a tough. SportsTownChicago.com in a league of our own.